A prince ought always to project a certain image, and right now your image is somewhat lethargic. It becomes a member of the royal family to wear only the most fashionable items. Splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan is rumored to be in an ill temper. Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
My prince.
Prince?
My lord.
Greetings,
I'm
sir.
your humble servant, Prince.
Hello, Prince.
Good day, prince.
Oh, it is you!
Oh,
hello!
How are you, my prince?
My lord.
Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady. How's that?
Not bad, not bad. I suppose you'll do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand and escort me to the castle? Everyone's waiting for you. Good. Now let's go. I can't believe your brother could have had a worker executed. But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time. I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
Welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
You have all been through some difficult times. And the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then. Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day.
Prince,
A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sods.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, your majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
Have you seen his elite soldiers? What are they hiding under those masks?
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince. Your support will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
That was a courageous move. I doubt it would make much of a difference, but perhaps your brother will finally realize that you have a mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room. Come on! You have made good progress these past few weeks, but... Fight! That's the stuff! Excellent! Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after each one, do you remember what you would say?
Teach me how to be a hero!
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. Come on. Strike me as hard as you can. Come on, is that all you've got? Don't think of me as Walter. Think of me as...
They're right in...
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them!
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will
There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me. Those people can't die because...
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even pajamas?
Come on. We must leave now. I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
All you would have accomplished would have been your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
There is something rather sinister at night.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
But there's something we must do first. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero.
I never thought I'd enter this place again.
You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day. When you were old enough and strong enough. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero. but I'm hoping that it will have one soon. This is your father's most treasured possession, the Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them, those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Who are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of two friends, Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead, and one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know.
Try casting a spell. That's supposed to be our only way of getting out of here.
You might have mentioned that earlier.
And spoil the surprise. It bloody worked! You really are a hero!
I never doubted it for a second.
Well, of course, neither did I. Still, though, it bloody worked! Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you, Sir Walter?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
How about if I strike a butler on the bunce? Ah, now this is more like it. Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight.
Bats! Take cover!
Well, young hero, this is your chance to show us what you've got. Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats? More bats! Get ready to cast some magic.
Another impressive display, sir. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out clothes for royalty. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You might want to cover your noses from here on. It's the Bowerstone sewers. Oh, you might want to cover your eyes too, Jasper. More bats! Time to exterminate a few more bats. Well, you certainly got the hang of that spell. Shall we proceed?
Ugh, what an unusual stench. I dare say we must be somewhere beneath Bowerstone Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now. But we should be able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
It appears to be a dead end.
Not quite.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, we have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the
It worked! Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep, it may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins.
I'll trade you my doll for some
This is
food.
what Logan has
She's
reduced
really
them
good,
to.
honest.
He's
I
taken
don't say
control
to-
of these mountains and started destroying its forests. I knew they'd have a hard time finding food, but I had no idea it was this bad. The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough, and maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you. Now, wish me good luck.
Kill Logan if I had the strength.
You think Sabine's got a plan to get us out of this mess? If I ever get hold of that Logan, I'll wring his neck.
We can't hunt, thanks to the king. What are we going to do?
Ow! Didn't like that.
Hello, sir. This is Jasper. Hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through, and I'll show you. There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low. Now that you are properly attired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about.
Please, sir. I'm so hungry.
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well, I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
Ooh. Out of the way, Boulder. I can't see a thing. So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley and who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. It makes a nice change, doing something useful. Just show the old librarian your guild seal.
This chamber beneath Brightwall. I trust you are finding everything all right? Anyone can dress as a prince, but no one pulls it off quite as you do. There are new items available in the sanctuary shop. This is the sanctuary shop, where you can buy items from outside Albion to enhance your adventures. What a splendid new hammer! You'd be crushing enemies in fine style with that. I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers are gaining any real knowledge. Oh, sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy walkmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Then you are...
The Prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
Ah, hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device. This sanctuary contains an armor. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive, yet That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably. Hello. Now here is where you can fine-tune the more esoteric aspects. so the weapons in quest... Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time. The rifle. Marvelous. No one's going to get close to you if you don't want them to. The pistol will remain here should you wish to use it instead. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
You have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Blessed index cards! You made it! This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status, and I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern. How curious that Sir Walter should have chosen a tavern as you... These new gloves would look supremely handsome gripping the hilt of a finely polished sword, which reminds me, where have I left the sword polish? Good choice.
Quality pie ma- making that.
You should be a model or something. You should be a model.
Ooh, that crust is divine.
We will not be undersold. Better prices anywhere, then I'd be somewhat present. Don't be surprised if you shop there instead.
Lovely work.
Cash. I just go to the pawnbroker and
Have a
sell
look
some
at
of
what
my
I've
old stuff.
You have not
Or
seen
someone
anything
else's.
like it.
You should be a model or something.
Brilliant. Keep them coming. Smells delicious.
I might keep that one for myself.
Oh, dough everywhere.
Looking for something special? Or will it just be the regular stuff today?
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Come on, people! You know you want to...
I love your technique.
We are a miser. Buy someone a present.
Oh, do be careful.
Things have never been worse here.
Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight. Pie of the day, I reckon. Smells delicious. You're a whiz with a rolling pin. Lovely work. Pie making perfection.
For the love of
In
all
all
you
of
old
Brightwall than
sacred...
the stuff I'm selling right here.
Pie mastery. Right there. Quality pie making, that.
The finest haberdasher in all the land.
Smells delicious. You're a whiz with a rolling pin. Smells delicious. Have you done this before?
You look really...
You handle that dough like an artist.
For a silly grown-up.
Clean it up then.
Free to look around.
Home is where the heart is, as they say. It should also be where you have your best furnishings. Now, have you given any thought to redecorating?
Rock
Best
bottom
establishment
prices
in Brightwall.
for rock bottom times.
Hiya. I bet everyone remembers what you look like. Hi.
Pie making perfection.
You won't find anything better in all...
Sublime. You can roll with the best of them. You handle that dough like an artist. You can roll with the best of them.
Best establishment in Brightwall. I have a...
You handle that dough like an artist.
I like that.
Have you done this before? You're good at this. Pie making perfection. Lovely work.
Always look out for sales.
Pie mastery. Right there. Pie mastery. Right there. Pie of the day, I reckon.
Everything you could possibly need and much more. Right here.
You're good at this.
In my pocket. Would you like to see it? You won't find anything better in all of Brightwall.
Careful.
Right here.
Welcome to the Sanctuary.